Hey guys, this is Jenna with Hill Valley Farm, and I know it has been quite some time since we've had an update, but I didn't want to keep you guys waiting any longer because I think that introductions are in order for this video. So without further ado, let's get started on a couple introductions into our herd. Okay, so you'll notice we are with the bucks today. We'll see how long this lasts because of the sky right here is just super nice. Okay, so first up, this is a new guy on our farm. He is so adorable and so stinking cute and sweet. So without further ado, this is Blessings at HT Legends Are Made. And so we call him Legend, and he came from Evie's Hilltop Blessings in Middle Tennessee, and he is so amazing and awesome, and I'm really loving that he's allowing me to get some images of him standing like that because he really is as amazing and looks as good as he is sweet. So that is Legend. Now Legend, sorry, it's really hard. And he's already acting like a boy, curling that upper lip. He's been doing that for some time, but anyway, so this guy comes from some very amazing stock in that we really wanted to bring some champion lines in that have, you know, already been obtained, and it's just on my bucket list here. So his dam is a finished champion. Her name is Little Mountain FL Paper Moonflower, and she lives, they call her Flower. She lives at Evie's Hilltop Blessings in Middle Tennessee, and she is extremely stunning. She's actually on her first milk test this year and really doing excellent on that, and having some impressive volume along with that impressive conformation that she has. So that is his dam, and she is in a line. I think he in his dam line is like, I think it's 7 generations of permanent champions. So that's quite impressive. His sire is Primrose Hill, You Shook Me All Night, and he is a son of the Farm Old South LMT Unlimited. And so that is also extremely awesome. And if you know anything about Unlimited, he is extremely impressive. He is, of course, a Starbuck, and he also has, let's see, I gotta think about this. He is, Unlimited is the national sire of Junior Get of Sire. And so he is, like I said, Unlimited is extremely impressive. His entire line does such good things and really awesome things for Jennifer at Primrose Hill. So definitely check him out. That he is on her website. And so this guy is from all of that. And so, like I said, we are just super excited about this guy. Hi, Legend. He's growing, and he is just so super sweet. And so we were on a reservation list for a buck out of that particular breeding. All me and, of course, Rachel and Evie from their farm, and another friend of theirs, Hannah from Last Resort. We all three were so excited when we were able to get some bucks out of Flower. So that is Legend. Okay, so next on our introductions is this guy right here. This is Primrose Hill M. Archimedes. So Archimedes, we call him for short, comes from Jennifer's farm in Virginia, Primrose Hill, and number one, I mean, even just both of them. Look at the width on these guys, both of them. So those are the 2 new guys, and they're already liking attention from the girls. He is a stunning, solid boy. He is growing like crazy. He's actually almost caught up to Legend there, and Legend is just 1 month older than he is. So he is growing at an impressive rate, doing so well. He still has once a day bottle just because I'm kind of wrapped around his finger. And so I'm just particularly excited about him as well. So let's talk a little bit about Archimedes. Remember, he's the guy on the right here, talking to the ladies. And okay, so for his pedigree, his dam is Grand Champion pending by ADGA, Gillespie's IB Lana, and she is a 5-star M, and she got her AR, and her LA score was VVEE 88, and she was 2 years and 6 months when she got that score. So that is his dam. She comes from some Castle Rock in her line, and Sunnydale, and Rosa Sharn is in her line as well. So that is his dam. Now on his buck, he likes to eat my shirt. His sire is, of course, Primrose Hill U Maverick, and of course he's a star B, which obviously that would make Archimedes a star B because his sire has a dam with her milk star, and his dam has her milk star. So he's already a star buck. Soon Legend should be. So we're waiting on that. So anyways, so with his sire being, notice, U Maverick, that means his grandsire is also the Farm Old South LMT Unlimited. And so while it sounds kind of crazy, you know, some people say, why did you bring that in your herds, like with both of them? It's because Unlimited really is that impressive, and those lines have really proved over time, and also they do so well in the ring. And so I could not let this opportunity pass me by with both of them, because that just means I can put Unlimited in my herd using both of them, while also keeping some Old Mountain Farm and CU CU at Little Red Barn with this guy right here that's Recall standing here. So so I will be using these two heavily, and Recall as well. And you'll notice this guy. This is our, of course he won't look at me now. Here. This is Hill Valley Flying Scotsman. He is going to be staying. He is now a keeper buck, and he's beautiful. He is out of Vista Oaks Recall right there, and also Rolling Meadows J Mary Mercy, and he is just really impressive and stunning, and he's a chocolate moon spotted guy. But more impressive is his dam's milk test. Her milk test, her first milk test of the year, her volume was 5.9 pounds. That is super impressive. And so the more I thought about it, the more I thought, you know, it might be a good idea to just kind of hang on to him. So I am going to be using him as well. Not as heavily as I will these guys, but he is going to stick around for a time. He is younger than, actually, he's actually the same age by like less than, I think, by a day as Archimedes. Say hi. Now, a question that we get quite often: how are the big boys with the little boys? Actually, they are just fine. They ignore them. They don't really mess with them a whole lot. I mean, you can see there's nothing going on between them, and this is about how it is all the time. Now these guys will get rowdy and play and run and jump and stuff, but they still really are not ever bothered. So bringing 2 in, keeping another, obviously we have to make a change and shuffling in the buck field here. So with that said, I will be selling Hill Valley Strike 'em Out. He's right here, and he is impressive. He, again, I mean, his dam is Mercy, and his sire is Rocket. So you really can't go wrong with this guy. He is long and level, just like his sire. And I was really hoping to get a doe out of him this year, but I only bred him to Coco, and she had 2 twin bucklings. So I didn't get my doe out of him, but I am offering him up, and he could be a really excellent herd sire for someone really looking to extend the teat length in their herd and also the volume. His dam, Mercy, you know, she earned her milk star, her AR milk star last year, so as a first freshener. So that was really awesome. I do really like this guy. And with that also said, it is with a heavy heart that I am going to let my beloved Rocket go. He is for sale. He's on our website. So if you're interested in a really nice Swiss buck that is extremely solid and an amazing breeder who puts a lot of length and levelness and dairy into his daughters and sons, then Rocket might just be for you. He has thrown me a couple different solid Swisses, and we also kept a chocolate Swiss daughter that he threw this year. So that is out of him and Elfwin, that match, and so I was really happy to get that. Really solid little doe. I think she's going to be great. I bred him to Elfwin on purpose because Elfwin is so short, and on record, Rocket is over height. However, he is not over height at home, so he just puffs up when he is out in public, anywhere that he's not familiar with. But here he's just a really nice height, and I don't know, over height has never really bothered me, in that as long as my does stay under height. And so far, I mean, I have several daughters of his and they are not over height. So I hate to let Rocket go, but it is the way of a herd. You know, you use them as long as you can, and eventually they work themselves out of a job, because at this point I would be repeat breeding, and that's not something I want to do, because obviously you're always breeding for better. And so this is why, you know, you bring new guys in. So with that said, that is why I am having to let go of Rocket. And again, you can view him on the website. I haven't put Strike 'em Out on there yet, just because I don't have updated pictures. So that is something that we will be doing this week, actually. So be looking for that. Here's Legend again. He is so sweet. Yes. He has white eyelashes. Yep. And like I said, over here, the boys are talking to the girls. These are the yearlings. Butterfly, and then Alice in the middle. She's actually one of the solid Swiss does. And Ellie over there. Cute, sweet Archimedes. He is just, oh, so precious. Definitely love this guy. Yep. Oh, goodness. Here's my sweet man, Flying Scotsman. He is gorgeous. So now here for a little while, at least I know this year, you guys have heard me say a buck is the backbone of your herd, and nothing could be truer. You know, you obviously choose does of good stock, and you keep your best does as your, you know, your keeper does should be your best. But a doe, you know, they throw a few kids at a time, and it's that one breeding, you know, for that year, because we do not overbreed our does. We breed them once a year. You don't ever want to, you know, do twice a year. That's just way too much on them. But they are dairy, and they should be bred, you know, every year if possible, if, you know, everything's looking good. And so, but with a buck can change your herd in literally a year. It can turn your entire program around with just one, because one buck in theory can service, I believe what they say is 30 does. But I mean, obviously I don't have that many does, and obviously I have a much higher buck to doe ratio. And so I have 4 bucks I'll be using this year on, it will be at least 14 does. And so that's the thought process. And so, you know, you split them up, you figure out, okay, well, he's got this in his lines. Like when, you know, we're looking at the little guys, I'm really looking at Flowers milk tests, you know, scores, and also, you know, Lana's from Primrose Hill. I'm looking at that all the time. She had a very impressive milk test last year. And so it's just, it's extremely exciting. She is a very, very young, promising doe. So to know that I have a buckling out of her, but also Maverick, who is Unlimited's son, is just impressive. Same with Flower, coming from, you know, 7 generational line of grand champions. You know, you bring that into your herd, something's gonna change, you know, and so that's what we're looking for. You know, you work so hard, and you want it to be for the betterment of the herd always. So we are breeding for better, and so we felt like this year was a complete shift in our herd. I mean, I could feel it whenever I put those you know, my name down for reservations. I did that on purpose early last fall. I started kind of looking and, you know, watching. You know, I know who wins. I pay attention, you know, I know their milk scores. It's very readily available to anyone. If you go on adgagenetics.com, I think it's .com, you can see any milk test result. And also a lot of breeders will go ahead and put that on their website, and so it's awesome to see that. But not only the milk test scores, but the LA is extremely important, as you learned with us last fall, because it talks about the conformation of the animal. And conformation is so important, because you're wanting this animal to be able to reproduce long term, carry kids if you're talking about a doe, and produce a lot of milk for you over time, year after year. And they can't do that if they're broken down. They don't have correct conformation. So that's why conformation and, you know, linear appraisal is so important in finding out what you truly have. So, you know, we really do recommend linear appraisal. We cannot wait to do that again. We were not eligible this year because we had it done last year, but next year I'm really looking forward to. I want to have them come here. I want to be a host herd. That's that's a goal of mine. So with that said, you know, we just are excited. Now, breeding plans, are we planning some things? Heck yeah, we're already in the throes of planning. I've really been going through and deciding who. It's kind of hard right now because we're in the middle of our milk test year, because a lot of it really is determined by what I see in the next couple months. But I do know that I want to, for sure, breed Irma and Freedom first. And so they will be bred first. And by first, I mean, I'm hoping end of November have kids. So that is my hope, to go ahead and breed them and have that, so that I can go ahead and get Irma on a full lactation milk test and have her on that for the 305 days. And with Freedom, I'm really interested in seeing what that udder looks like, because if she has, if it has not improved through the breeding of, with her mother and Cash, I will have to let her go. But if it did improve, that will be excellent, because Liberty is an amazing dairy doe, and so I would really like to see what Freedom can do for us in the way of the udder, and if I'm hoping Cash fixed that. I do know that soft tissue is the easiest thing to fix, and that is the udder. So anyways, I just wanted to, like I said, give you guys an update of what we've had going on since I've been on here. We have done a show. We traveled to Cookeville, Tennessee, and I will talk about that in the next video. But we've went to the show. We've been planning the show here in Knoxville for July 9th. So if you are anywhere close to the area or not, and you just want to travel, I know gas prices are kind of high right now, but if you want to come and join us, we are having a Christmas in July show, July 9th at the North Barn at Chilhowie Park, and it should be an amazing time, and I can't wait, because we'll be with our goat friends again and get to just hang out and be all together again. It was awesome in Cookeville. We really had a great time. We were really happy with how we did, and so with that said, I will leave you, but I'm so excited to invite these guys into our herd, and I cannot tell you how excited I am, and I look forward so much to seeing what they can do for us and see what they produce in the coming years. So thank you so much for watching, and we hope you guys have a wonderful goat field day.